Hey everyone, it's Jim Chapman, creator and host of Local Leaders, the podcast. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes of your time. This is a special drop, and it is in regards to an exciting link that I'm going to be posting to all my social media, but I'm going to need everyone's help out there with this. It's completely free. It will cost you nothing. It will literally take less than 1 minute of your time, but it would go a huge way towards helping us here at Local Leaders, the podcast, and our friends at Real Life, Real Crime. And I'll get into it. The People's Choice Podcast Awards have opened their voting today. This is the largest podcast awards in the industry. They're in their 16th year, and it is quite an honor to be considered for that award. So here's what I need you to do. Let's get to that. I know y'all are busy. I'm going to post a link on all my social media. You're going to see it at some point. I'm going to blast it everywhere. Via that link, you're going to land on a page, and it's just going to have categories, etc. there. I'm registered in two places. The first is Best Male Hosted Podcast. Somewhere you're going to see Local Leaders, the podcast. Please vote for me there if you're so inclined. I'm asking for your vote. Woody Overton of Real Life, Real Crime is also registered in that category. And if you're so inclined to vote for Woody, vote for Woody. Unfortunately, you can only vote for one of us, but please consider one of us, if that makes any sense. The second is Best Business category. You'll come across that at some point. I am registered in that category under Local Leaders of the podcast. Please, I'm asking for your vote. Please vote for Local Leaders of the podcast for Best Business Podcast. You're going to go ahead and scroll on down, or you may have passed it already, but somewhere on that page, you're going to see True Crime, Best True Crime Podcast. Woody Overton is registered in that under his podcast, Real Life, Real Crime. So I'm asking all my fans, followers, and friends, please vote for Woody of Real Life, Real Crime for the Best True Crime Podcast. He is also registered in Drama and Storytelling. So somewhere on that page, you'll see that Woody Overton, Real Life, Real Crime for Best Drama and Storytelling. All of this is going to take like 1 minute. They're already should already be preloaded, the names of these podcasts. So I would imagine you can just scroll down and click. In my case, Local Leaders of the podcast for Best Business Podcast, Woody Overton for Drama and Storytelling, as well as True Crime, and your choice for Best Male Hosted Podcast. We're both in that category. Both of us would be honored if you chose either one of us. So I'm asking all of my followers, fans, and friends. Woody's going to ask all his followers, fans, and friends to kind of do the same thing on these. And I cannot tell you how appreciative that I am to tell the story of business owners every day. Award ceremonies, especially like the People's Choice Podcast Awards, are huge in our industry. They help get Livingston Parish out there. Wow, could you imagine it, people, if two podcasters from LP won the People's Choice Podcast Awards in their given category? It would be amazing. And I think we can do it. Together we can do it. Please share this with family and friends. Text the link to people and ask them to consider voting. One more time, Local Leaders, the podcast for Business Podcast. Both of us are listed in Best Male Hosted Podcast, Viewer's Choice. And lastly, Woody Overton of Real Life, Real Crime for both True Crime and Best Drama Storytelling. It's all we're asking you to do. I would appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. And as I sign off on all my podcasts, I am Jim Chapman, reminding you to love your community, support local business, and keep leading. Thank you very much for your time.